So today I had a complete mental breakdown. I was filled with anger, resentment, and so much self-hate. So much hate for myself. I literally punched my door with like power, like bah, And it's not funny, but the reason is I've been making no progress for the past few months. I've been just running in circles. Every single little step, I am blocked. I am paralyzed. I'm working on stuff that doesn't matter. And today, like, it came a turning point, bro. I couldn't take it anymore, literally. But after days and like over the past week, I've been reflecting over this a lot, and I've been getting really frustrated, really, really angry and anxious and everything. But I found the answer. And it's not some complex, crazy thing. It's literally the simplest thing, but it's the hardest. So here it is. Yeah, this is basically what caused my complete no progress, literally no progress. My focus and my time was just spread over 20 different things, and every single day I was trying to work at almost all of these things at the same time. I was trying to work on my system, which joined all of these things. I was trying to work on my processes. I was working on many different things, trying to solve many different problems at the same time. So, like, if you relate, if you feel like you're completely stuck, you're paralyzed, you're too perfectionistic, and you can't really just work on what you need to work on, bro, I mean, this is what happened. And after I realized this and after I reflected over this, I created some experiments and some action steps that are really important, and I finally achieved a work session where I'm not anxious. I'm just focused on one thing. And this directed focus, oh my god, bro, it feels so good. I actually enjoyed my work session for once, and I wasn't feeling insecure about what I was doing. It was just incredible. So I'm gonna show you kind of like my process towards finding the solution, what I did, and my reflection and all of that stuff, and also what I did today actually, because I actually finally made a bit of progress towards my goal and actually something that moves the needle. So I'm super happy for that. Let's get started. Okay, so what did I do to solve this problem? Like, even before this, I didn't know about this. Like, right now, I'm feeling completely blocked. I'm paralyzed. I'm not making progress on my goals. What do I do? What did I do? Well, I first reflected on my emotions. I did a Kolb's cycle. Now, that's a type of reflection, a directed reflection that I do that is incredibly beneficial for finding like the root cause of some problems that I have, and reflecting on the emotions, finding the cause, finding the triggers, and doing experiments to fix those problems, and then reflecting over those experiments. So let me just show you this in a second. Okay, so as you see over here, we have a reflection. Now, actually, let me do something. Okay, much better. I did this so you don't get overwhelmed, so you only see one, And this is my latest one, the one that I did today, just after eating, just after that breakdown. So, first I will set the experience. I'm gonna be specific on what do I want to reflect on. As you see here, I had a mental breakdown today and completely imploded and exploded. That's a nice way to put it. Then I defined what progress looks like. What does progress look like? Right now, what would be the 1% improvement that will push me to make progress in this direction? In what direction? The direction towards fixing this problem, towards not feeling overwhelmed, and towards making progress towards my goals and prioritizing correctly. Then I did the reflection. Here's where I actually do the mining, you could say, the actual meat of it, So first I will describe everything in chronological order. Then I will reflect on my feelings and be really detailed. Like, what did I feel? First of all, I will just put what did I feel, and then I will go in depth into each emotion, to like where, in what situation, when, and exactly get specific. Here, my aim is to find or to follow the feeling, follow the emotion, where, like, trace it. Imagine you are in the street and you smell dog shit. Well, you don't know exactly where it is, but you know it's close. Well, I'm trying to pinpoint where exactly is that dog shit. I hope you understand it this way. But I tried to do that, and I tried to get really detailed. That's important. Then aspects that went well and aspects that were difficult. In this case, I didn't even put what went well because I didn't even think about that. To be honest, it didn't even occur in my mind. But I put what felt difficult. Then, how did I respond to challenges and difficulties? Maybe like it's common for me to avoid challenges and sometimes just or avoid them or delude myself or something like that, and or procrastinate. So here I will put how did I react to challenges on this experience. Then what were the triggers? What made me act or feel the way that I felt. And here I mind a lot, and I reflected on what were the triggers to feeling the way that I did. Yeah, as I said, but then I also thought about why. Like, okay, I might have been triggered to feel a certain way. Like if I wanted to start doing a task, I felt a lot of anxiety and all of that. But why? Why did I feel that? I need here I'm trying to think of the reason behind it, the root cause. And if I can't find the root cause with one why, I just keep asking why, and then find the root cause like that. Then on the abstraction, this is kind of like an observational place, a summary. And here is where I go to the reflection and I observe, I see what is true, and try to find patterns, tendencies, habits, beliefs that I identified on the reflection, and I put them here. So yeah, then another question, like, do I act in other similar ways in my life? And then I create the experiment, which is the thing that I'm going to, the action step. This has to be really specific. The action step that I'm going to take to try to fix my problem. And here's the really important part that I've been missing for the past months and weeks and everything. Because I've been trying to fix 30 problems at once from many different things, like from YouTube to learning how to learn, to prioritization, to processes, to me prioritizing mal. What the hell? I'm speaking Spanish now, out of nowhere. But now to like to fix my anxiety and all of this stuff. So try to fix 20 different problems at once, and I'm not stacking those experiments. So I'm doing an experiment, but then I'm not reflecting over that experiment because I've already done 30 more different experiments, and my focus is spread all over the place. Like it's spread across 20 different things, as I said, like over here, you know. So it's basically the main problem. And the difficulty with this comes when I need to say no to this, 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 to this, to this, to this. And I can only say yes to my actual goals. And I need to prioritize this above all else, and focus, which is just saying no, as Steve Jobs said. I think he said that. Focus is about saying no. So, I mean, yeah, let me actually get into a bit more nuanced details on my reflection. Okay, so let me just read this, remind myself. Yeah, here I'm saying that I couldn't trust my brain to do anything. Like, I felt like my emotions were not a good guiding thing that would indicate if I'm making progress. My logical brain was also not something that would indicate if I'm making progress, because my logical brain could be biased by emotions, and I didn't even know what to work on anymore. I was completely like overwhelmed, anxious. I also have to turn in Spacewise, a project, in 2 months, and I've been basically making no progress for the past 6 months or 4 months. So that's a big anxiety and thing that has been holding me back. And a very difficult thing that I have had to do is accepting that I'm not gonna achieve my goal. I accept it, and to accept that, I've been thinking about, like, everything happens for a reason, and I'm going to learn a lot from this experience, and this is gonna be really good for my future because I'm gonna fail, and failing is very good. So even though I'm gonna have to just drop my ego because I'm a very high achiever at my school, I'm gonna drop my ego and I'm gonna have to fail. Now, that doesn't mean I'm not gonna try my hardest to achieve my goal and completely push myself, but if I don't make it, then I don't make it, and it is where it is. The good thing is that I have stopped living in the fantasy land that if I work on my processes and on my system, everything will be okay, and if I do that, then I will have uh, alien productivity, and I will be able to achieve all of my goals and achieve all of this and become the best person in the world in 5 minutes and achieve everything. So I've also been trying to over optimize everything because of that, because I have the pressure of a very big deadline, very close deadline, and I've been falling back a lot, and because of this pressure I've been completely optimization focused, over optimization focused, and basically anything that I could think of I tried to optimize to the best of my ability, and that made it so instead of focusing on the actual task, I focused on optimizing the task while I did the task, which was also bad for actually executing the task. Okay, I'm gonna explain this better. So imagine I'm working on my coding, right? As you see here, let's say I'm working on my coding, and right here I'm thinking, bro, how do I fix this problem? Like, what's going on? But then I get an idea. Oh, maybe if I can create a framework for solving problems in my mind while when I don't really know the answer, then I'm gonna be able to solve problems much more efficiently, and that's gonna mean that I'm gonna make more progress, and I'm gonna optimize the 1% of my process so I can make more progress, and that makes so much logical sense. So much logical sense. That seems so nice. Now, that is really problematic. That was really problematic for me. Maybe, just maybe, if I only focus on this process, the coding process, maybe that could be okay. But the problem is that I've been trying to optimize every single little part of every single little process of every single little focus point over here. Now, I think I've repeated this for 20 times, but it's something that I really want to get in my head, and yeah, I think it's good. Okay, I think I've explained kind of like what was the problem, to be honest. But yeah, I guess the root cause of this was just avoidance to optimize. Like, I wasn't aware of this, first of all, and I also didn't want to sacrifice many of these things, but I have to. And now I'm good. I'm finally good. So let me show you what I did in terms of the coding and in terms of actual progress towards Spacewise. Which, by the way, is my learning space mission, no, learning platform, a space learning platform, STEM. It's for space science, rocket science, physics, and math. And also, by the way, today is day 77, I think, of documenting my journey for creating this app. And it's finally one of those days where I actually made some progress towards it. Day 76, 7. That's nice. Okay, let me show you. So I basically just worked on this code, and I don't actually know every single little detail that this code does. I kind of know the big picture of it, but I asked AI and I worked with AI to achieve this. So if we run the app, we can see. Well, do you see this? Yeah, you're seeing this. Okay. If we run the app, you can see that I have stars, and I have a black background and stars, and that's incredible. And I also have a camera. You don't see it, but like there's a camera that I can control, and if we go over here, I can control the camera. I can make it closer, with a 1 over here, and you will see less stars because the camera is getting more, it's getting more zoomed in. No, not zoomed in, but the position, the camera is getting closer. So, I mean, I guess that's basically it. I'm rendering here 300 stars, and I've worked on this for like two hours. There were a lot of mistakes that I did, But let me show you the process that I followed. So if we go over here to the perplexity, oh, okay, so as you see, a lot of things went here. Now, I used to do something while I tried to code with AI. I used to just see an error, copy the error, and just put it on AI, not even think about it, just put it on there, and not even think about the code. Now, I think that's suboptimal. That's not really good. And I think I need to first use my brain, ask a better question, try to, before seeing the answer, try to literally write to AI what I think is gonna happen, what I think is the problem. Let me see. Let me see if I can find. I didn't do this always, unfortunately, but I'm working on it. Where is it? 1 second. For example, here. So the stars are appearing. Finally, the stars were not appearing, but now that they are appearing, I'm a bit like I don't know what to do really. So I think. Now, I wanted to create a background with a very beautiful and realistic 3D environment, space environment. But I don't really know how to just add more colors and create it, like add a nebula maybe, add some planets. I don't really know how to do that. But I thought about what I already knew about kind of this topic. And I just said, I'm thinking I might want to add a skybox, which is basically a cube, and you can put a texture on the cube, and it's like you can see the whole environment, and it's really realistic. Like you put the camera inside of the cube. It's a bit weird, but before I try to explain it, I might just show you, you know. So up, back, left, front, down, right. Yeah, that's basically it. You put it on the camera and you see the whole background, and it's really nice. So I want to do that for the, I mean, I made a hypothesis, and I asked then, what if I do this and then do this? And I can maybe predict that to add the skybox, I need to create a vertex and fragment shaded, and here I get really detailed about the code and what I think the logic is. And then I say, find gaps in my understanding, please, and explain them to me. And I should have also added, break down my logic or break my logic and tell me what can I improve. The other thing that I could also do and improve about this is ask why each piece of code is important. If I understand why it is important, I don't really need to know every single detail because I can just look it up, right? I don't need to know the exact syntax because I can look it up. But I do need to know the main big picture understanding of this to find bugs, to be able to know what is the error when something happens, and be able to debug the code correctly. So yeah, that's basically it for today. I did some more things in the morning, but I mean, I don't know. I was still in that anxious and ADHD mindset of changing my focus to one thing or to other thing to other thing. So I don't really want to explain that because I want to move forward. So now I want to put the clips that I've been recording today, throughout the day, you know, just what I'm eating, what I'm thinking about, my thinking, some thoughts, and just more raw content. More, I mean, this is already pretty raw, but more authentic content without cuts, leaving more space between my words and not cutting if there's a lot of spacing. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know if it's understandable. Either way, let's get started with the clips, with the time lapses, because there's a lot of time lapse. So yeah, let's go. It's raining like crazy and I wanted to go for a run, so we'll see. Alright, so I went to buy some food. Here we have it, we have some tomatoes and many peanuts, some onions as well, uh, paper, toilet paper, more peanuts, and yeah, I'm going to think a little bit because I don't know, I'm overthinking a lot actually. I think I just need to simplify everything, look at the big picture of what's going on and why I'm not making progress. And I've been thinking, I think it's because of the focus and the time. I'm not putting focus and time directed towards one thing. I'm spreading myself between many things, and because of that, like I get no output in any of those. So that's basically it, I think, and I'm gonna keep thinking about this to see what can I fix. Let's go. So I just basically completely and utterly exploded. And anger that I felt right now, and the need, the overwhelm, the overthinking, the focusing too much on the details, the perfectionism, the fear of I don't know what, everything just went at me at once. And it's crazy because I feel paralyzed, but I feel so much resentment towards myself for being paralyzed, because it's not that hard. I feel like it's not that hard, but the thing is, I feel a lot of shame, resentment, and anger towards myself because I'm not able to just do the simple things. And I don't know where that resentment is coming from, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not able to do anything right now. It's like I don't know. I don't know. I'm not able to do anything. I'm trying to do the code, nothing. Like only negative thoughts, only resentment, only things that I don't know. Don't know anything right now. I tried to think about learning how to learn. Like I tried to think of planning my features and space-wise. Nothing. Completely negative thoughts. No, completely blocked. I think about it and I instantly get a feeling that like no, I can't do that. It's not possible. And even if I try to detach from the feelings, they just come back. And even if I try to detach again, they just come back. And this is, I don't know, bro. It's just I can't do anything. And I hate myself for being so weak. Whenever I try to think of any task that I want to do, anything that I think would make progress towards my goals, I I completely just say no. And no, I can't do it, and I don't know why. And you might say that
I just need to do the work. Thing is, I am doing the work. I think I am doing the work because I'm actually trying to do the code. I'm actually trying to learn. I'm actually trying to do what brings me closer towards my goal. That's what I believe. Now, I might be wrong. I don't know what I believe anymore. But I'm just too deep into this. I'm too deep, super deep. And combined with like negative thoughts every single second, then I don't know. Just too deep on this. I need to get out of this mindset. For some reason, I'm not able to detach from my emotions. I usually am able to do that. I usually am able to just not care, completely ignore the emotions, and do what I believe I have to do. But now, what I believe I have to do is I can't trust that either. So I'm just left with nothing. I used to just, okay, so if I like destroy the emotions, so I don't listen to them, then with my logical mind, I will be able to do what I actually need to do and think of the most important thing that I need to do and just do it, execute, and yeah, perfect. Now I'm doubting even that, so I don't know what to do. No, I think this is a very important thing for my growth and like for my future. One day I will remember this day and I will see that it was all so simple and I was overcomplicating it so much. I was overanalyzing the problem and I could have this could have been avoided so easily. But it wasn't. Anyways, the only positive thing that I've realized over the past few hours is that all of these reflections that I've been doing, like for the past week, and all of these new insights, they are not in vain. They are information that is helping me to be more aware of what's causing my overthinking and all of this. And I think that I'm much closer to figuring out the actual root cause of my problems, of why I feel blocked, of everything. I hope I find that in what I'm gonna do next, which is the reflection. It's 1:15 p.m. and I just have a lot of fear again that I will go to the end of the day, like the end of the day will come and I haven't done anything, I can't see any output. Crazy resentment for that as well. So yeah, I see a pattern. There's a lot of resentment, a lot of anxiety, a lot of internal conflict, and a lot of, I don't know, man. There's many things that I need to unpack. So let's get started. Let's do that. Let's go. Look at that. Another error. Interesting. Let's go. Okay, so I've been thinking about this a little bit, and I've realized that it's a problem that I've had for as long as I can remember, but I haven't been forced to face this problem ever. And I always tried to escape it somehow, like doing work that doesn't matter, or maybe um, like drowning myself with videos and stuff that is not relevant for my goals. And anytime that I tried to, that I had to face this problem, I actually just avoided it somehow, some way or another. Now I can't avoid it. And I still don't know what this problem is, But like as I said, it's not gonna be complicated. It's gonna be such an obvious thing that it's hidden by emotions and by my my tendency to overcomplicate things and to see things as and to see the details of it. So either way, right now I'm going to eat a meal. I don't know if you can see this. All right. Yeah. So here we have the chicken breast, not the chicken breast, the 12 eggs of yesterday, the sardines, and the salad with the tomato and onions. And that's basically what I'm gonna eat now. So yeah, let's get this done. And fucking hell, I need to I need to keep reflecting. I almost fell asleep as well because I don't know, just tired. Let's eat. So I just recorded the introduction and the explanation of what I did today. It's raining like craziness, bro, and I wanted to go for a run. I probably won't go. If it calms down, maybe, but it's crazy. So right now it's 7:15 p.m. Let me see what I have in my calendar. Oh my god, my calendar. Let me just show you. So okay, yeah, the run is not gonna be possible, I believe. I recorded so much. No way. No, it was probably like this. Spent so much time recording. Oh, I didn't even think it was that much time. Either way, now I'm gonna meditate and gratitude journaling. I'm gonna have dinner. I'm gonna edit. And I'm gonna go to sleep. Oh my god, if I can go to sleep at 9, yo, that is actually crazy. That would be insane. Then I plan to wake up at 2, probably. Maybe not. Maybe like 2:30. Okay, something like this. And yeah, I guess. Okay, so yeah, I will be meditating. I'm gonna do boxed breathing, as I've said, as I've explained on previous videos, which is just inhale for 4 to 6 seconds, stop 4 to 6 seconds, exhale the same amount of time, and then stop, and then inhale and repeat the process. That's basically it. I don't know what I wanted to say, but yeah. So it's insane because in the morning I was so overwhelmed, like sad, depressed, hopeless, angry, hateful, and now I'm so happy. I don't know if I have bipolar or something. I'm bipolar, but maybe not. Probably not. I think I should be happy with the insight that I've got. I completely changed my mindset. It's really nice. Now I need to be careful because tomorrow when I break down my features and I plan and I set the timelines for each feature, the time frame, I'm probably gonna feel a lot of anxiety and urgency, which is the main thing that's avoiding me, which
which is the main thing that's stopping me from making progress a lot of the time, and I need to be careful with that. But now I have this mindset where if I have a problem, I will try to fix that problem as fast as possible before moving to another problem, and I will be focusing only on one thing at a time. Focusing on one thing at a time. That is really important. Oh shit! Bro! Nah, I'm not going for a run. No way. This is raining really badly. Okay. I'm just yapping too much, but I'm happy. I'm happy. Let's go. I don't know if you can hear that. I don't know. Let's meditate. Let's go. But first, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Yo! Oh, what is this? Bro, this is insane. Bro, I've never seen so much rain over here. Oh my god. Here we have a cat. Eh, eh. Oh, ah. Here we've got today's meal, the chicken breast, onions, tomato and butter. And here we have some avocado. So I'm gonna eat this, I'm gonna edit, and I'm gonna go to sleep. Let's go. Actually, now that I think about it, this is the last clip. So bye bye, have a nice one, have a nice day, see you tomorrow or the next day. Let's go.